ready to answer.
It's filming.
Okay, so for today's lesson, I'm going to start off with the objective for the lesson is that you guys are able to write a social story or a short story that describes a social situation or a skill. It addresses that situation or skill, and it uses it in a format that is meaningful to children who have autism. So some background or research information about social skills in children with autism. Typically developing children are attentive to others and they show emotional behaviors at a very early age, whereas individuals who have autism often exhibit difficulty engaging in social interactions throughout their lifetime. So some of the traits or deficits with children who have autism is that they lack nonverbal behaviors such as eye gazing or gestures. They do not develop age-appropriate peer relationships. They lack spontaneous seeking to share enjoyment and interest. And they also lack social or emotional reciprocity. There we go. Okay, what does the word mean? What does reciprocity mean?
It means they reply to what people are doing. They show back, they respond.
Okay. Do you guys agree with that?
Yes. Mm-hmm. They match.
Okay. Good. So this usually refers to an individual responding to a positive action with another positive action. So an example would be you see friends playing with a video game. They are smiling, they're laughing, they're having fun. Therefore, you're going to join in. You're going to reciprocate what they're doing. You're going to play the same game because they're having a fun time. So children who have autism don't have this skill often, and it's something that needs to be taught. So when you see your friends playing, you should go play with your friends. So we use social stories to help children a lot of the time who have autism to help them understand social skills that they should have with other kids. This is a basic format, and I also have handouts for you guys. So here are your handouts. It's the same format up here. So the first part of the social story is the introduction. So the introduction tells the child what that the story is about them. So it's going to start off with, my name is Stacy, I'm 10 years old, and I love to help my mom do whatever it is. So having the child know the stories about them. Then they're going to have a descriptive sentence. Typically, social stories have about 2 to 5 sentences, giving the background information, the setting, and the environment. Then we have the perspective sentence that's going to tell the child what others do or think in the situation. Then we have a directive statement that's going to tell the child what they should do in the situation. So you're going to first tell the child what others do, and then you're going to tell them what they should be doing. Then you're going to have a conclusion. So this tells the child what their reinforcement is if they engage in this social behavior. Typically, children who have autism need that extra, maybe external reinforcement or internal reinforcement that's going to motivate them to behave in this way. So, I have a few examples for you guys. I'm going to read my example first and go over each stage with you. So this is a social story, and it starts with the introduction. So we have, my name is Sam, and I am 5 years old. I like to play outside. So that tells him that the story is about him. Then we move into the descriptive sentences. Give the background or setting, environment information. After lunch, we go to recess. Sometimes recess is on the playground. A lot of children play on the playground equipment. So it's very basic. It tells the child where it's at. It's on the playground, and when it's at recess time. Then we have the perspective sentence. that tells the child what others do when they go to recess. They play safe and they have fun on the play equipment. Then we have the directive statement. So it says, when I go to recess, I will find friends, I will play safe, and I will keep my hands to myself. So that's telling him what he should be doing. Then last, we have our conclusion. So it says, this will make my teachers feel happy when I play safely with my friends at recess, and everyone will be proud of me. And I get high fives. So I kind of included an internal, where everyone will be proud of me, and I'll make my friends happy. And then external, getting high fives. So something that maybe the kid feels more motivated by. So I have these examples for you guys. And I want you guys to find each of these sentences in your stories.
I wrote this one. Although I didn't follow the template.
Well, that's alright. That's why we're learning.
So we write this in here?
No. So read your example. And then I'm going to ask you guys to find an introduction sentence, a descriptive sentence,
Okay.
perspective, directive, and a conclusion sentence. And as you guys will notice, I didn't mention this, but there's some pictures on a few of your social stories. So a lot of the time, along with the words, it's really helpful for the kids to have pictures that go along with the words. So that's something that we can add to the stories to make it a little more meaningful. And do you guys have enough time to read it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm good.
mine.
You guys feel good about it? Okay.
Yeah.
So can someone give me an example of an introduction sentence? Yes.
My name is Luke, and I'm 4 years old, and I love to play with chalk outside.
Great. So that tells the child that the story's about them. Perfect. Okay. Does someone have an example of a descriptive sentence?
I do.
Yes.
When I'm at Grandma's house, there are new toys to play with. Sometimes Grandma's house has lots of people.
Good. So it tells him there's new toys at Grandma's house. There's lots of people there sometimes. Describes the environment. Okay. Perspective sentence. Yes.
It is my job to go to school every day, just like it is Mom's job to go to work every day.
Right. So it's telling the child that just like his mom goes to work, he's going to have to go to work, like, well, school. But it's giving that perspective of what his mom does. Then directive statement. Yes.
I feel like I have two.
Okay. Well, let's hear both.
It says, when my teachers or parents tell me that it's time to go outside, I will make another choice. I feel like the first half is perspective and the second half is a directive.
Okay.
I will make another choice. That's a directive. And the next line says, I can play with chalk another time. That's another directive.
Good. So telling him that this is what he can do when his parents or teachers say you need to go inside, then he needs to make a choice and he can play with chalk later. Good. So directing him. Then we have a conclusion sentence. Yeah?
If I go to school, I will be very smart. When I get home, I can see Mom and Dad and play on my computer.
Good. So that gives the internal, like, I'm going to be very smart. And then an additional, some kids need the external, so he can also get computer when he's done going to school. So, for you guys, I would like to have you guys use your imaginations. And I want you guys to brainstorm something new. So I know none of us have children here. Something new that you would like to teach your dog. So let's pretend that your dog is able to understand complex language and can read about a 2nd grade level.
Yeah, you can do that.
So let's brainstorm some ideas first
toilet.
Okay, but would you actually teach a dog? Let's think about things that you would actually teach a dog to do that are like appropriate for a dog.
Oh, pooping's for outside only.
Okay, then that makes a lot more sense. So let's say going
Poop.
to the bathroom
So they're dogs, but they can read at second grade level?
outside.
We're teaching dog stuff.
Okay,
I got another good one.
I'm gonna take an example from other people first. Lindsay.
Let's see here. It's not okay to, snap or, at other dogs.
Okay,
When
so
we're at the river.
so not biting other dogs.
Just maybe no biting in general, maybe, or just don't bite.
No biting others
No biting non-threatening creatures.
Nobody others, I think.
that aren't threatening. Okay. Alright, I'll add it all in there. You guys have good ideas. Alright. John, what's an idea?
No barking at the mailman.
Okay.
Fine.
I was gonna say the mailman is our friend and he brings us important documents.
Second grade level.
Good point. Yeah, you gotta use simplistic language, but
Great, you understand?
well, official documents. But you can say they bring
It's
us
important documents.
You can't teach a dog to cook you dinner, can you?
no barking at
Mailman.
mailman.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, Miss Stacy, there's not an I in man.
You're right. Good job. Thanks for helping me out.
Could be mail one.
Yes.
Let's teach them stay off the furniture.
Okay. Stay off the furniture. That's something you can teach a dog. It's acceptable.
Oh, I got one.
Yes.
It's not appropriate to lick people
Okay.
a lot.
So,
No,
Excessive licking.
no excessive licking.
excessive licking.
Marginal licking.
E.
Okay.
Excessive. Alright. That's a good one. Yeah, sometimes
Good.
people don't like licking. Is there any other?
Chewing other people's stuff is bad.
Oh, no
Yeah,
chewing.
no chewing on other. And these are all
Anything
good
but toys.
social skills.
Chewing toys.
Chewing is for toys.
No.
Chewing toys
Except
only.
Except toys.
How about y'all do no chewing, or chewing toys only. I like, that was good wording there.
Chewing is for
So
toys.
some of positive and negative.
There we go. Okay, so we have a lot of good different social skills or situations that you could teach your dog that would be appropriate. So, using your guys' templates that I passed out, and using, help from this visual up here as well, I want you guys to actually choose one of these situations, and I want you guys to collectively write one story together.
Can we try our own?
All together?
Okay, so you guys each want to write your own. Okay, so why don't we have you guys... Alright, do you guys want to write your own?
We're gonna write our own.
Yeah, I think we all feel confident that we can do this on our own.
As a dog.
As a dog.
We're writing a social story for a dog.
For
You're
a dog.
human.
I'm a human.
You're a
teach
human,
your dog
but
something,
you're
you
teaching
use
your...
the social story to teach them.
I should have asked, do we have any
Let's
other
talk about that,
questions?
right?
Do we have other questions? You guys are clear on this?
I feel good.
Okay.